Where is the Atlantic? Where is the Azores in the Atlantic? Isn't the Azores? I'm dying. Back in BC, this place was where you got a material required for the Crusader enchant. Do you guys remember the Crusader enchant? There's some kind of orbs, special orbs. But look at this. Look at this town. Look how amazing this looks. Okay, this is where they dropped those materials that I was talking about. Oh, righteous orbs. No. Oh, righteous orbs. They were rare. They were very, very, very rare. See, this is what you do. You farm this area, you get those righteous orbs, and then they would sell in the auction house. You know how rich you were if you got that? You would put it in the auction house and you would be rich. Isn't this dungeon where the dungeon races started? Wasn't there dungeon race challenges in this dungeon? And then this is where Blizzard got the idea to do Mythic Plus dungeon runs that you have to do in the timer. What we'll do in the next expansion, in the next Battle for Azeroth, okay? I'm gonna be in the beta. Everybody's gonna be in the beta, right? I'm gonna get beta keys. We're gonna be handing them out. The streamers are gonna get beta keys, and then we're gonna be doing massive scale PvP to test it out. We're going to see how warriors do, or how classes do in general. Like for example, how oh god, I got aggro. How well are the range classes gonna be? What the mana efficiency is gonna be? I would like to see people healers run out of mana. I would love to see that back in vanilla. If a warrior had a full rage bar, you could see it. If a warrior had a full rage bar, run. Because a full rage bar meant he could kill you. I think rage regeneration was a very difficult resource to get high. Like you had to save it. You had to pull it. But then you could dump it and for massive amounts of damage. So if a warrior had a full rage bar, they were very dangerous. I miss that feeling. Level 50, guys! I'm level 50, dude. I go to Sunken Temple. Only 20 more levels to go. That's it. That's it. We are done. Sunken Temple's next. Now, I have to make my way there the old-fashioned way. So that's where we're headed. So, Swamp of Sorrows is down here. What would be the quickest way to get there? I'm gonna go along... Yeah, I'm just gonna go along the coast. All right, yes. We're gonna go explore the ocean from Orgrimmar. I can go to Blasted Lands. Go back to the Undercity that airship from to Stranglethorn Vale. Okay, all right, where we at? Oh, no. Oh, is Thonard that place? Is Thonard that place? Oh, take the portal. Oh, God, okay. Dude, I remember farming. Type 1 in the chat if you used to farm herbs and mats. What herb can you get here? Fade Leaf. Fade Leaf. Rogues love the Fade Leaf. I know, okay, Blizzard, I know you're watching. Swifty wants a wish. Joel, I need you to look at this game. Do you see that ship? I want to be able to go on the ship, which I'm doing right now. I want to go up here, and then you click on this little thing, and then all of a sudden you get an outside view of the ship, and you can steer it, right? And then you need people to man the guns. Wait, this is an alliance. Wait, where's the? Hey, no! That's alliance. I want personal housing like Arcage and Boat Wars. When Blizzard implemented the garrison, like we have a lot of ships in the garrison, right? The ships that we have I have a collection. I have a navy, a whole navy. I did all those quests to unlock the legendary ring, so I did all the navy quests. So I have a submarine, I have like an aircraft carrier. I've got like all the ships that you can get, and you can never take them anywhere. They just sit in your port. And I was like, man, you send them on missions, but they're just quests. They're missions. They're animations. They're not really. Dude, there is no dungeon here, man. Oh yeah, it's in the middle of the lake. I remember. It's in the middle of the lake and you have to swim down, right? You have to swim underwater? Oh, dude, I remember this. We gotta go underwater to get to it. This is such a cool dungeon, dude. I love dungeons like this. Then you come up and get some air, and then you feel like, oh my god, I just discovered a sunken temple. The essence of Arachnus. It's one of the only items I used at level 60. It's level 54, but I use this as 60 because it's good. Because it's one of the only things in the game that gives thorns. You know what thorns is? Thorns is where someone hits you, they take damage. So poisons all enemies within 8-yard radius of the caster, and they take 45 nature damage every 5 seconds for 45 45 seconds. It lasts for 45 seconds. It's a 15-minute cooldown trinket. But when you activate it, it lasts 45 seconds. So imagine a rogue opens up on you and then you activate this thing. Why did you move out of the gaming house? The last gaming house that I was in, it got foreclosed on. Not by me, not to me, the landlord. I was just a renter. The guy that I was paying rent to, I found out that he was taking my rent and not paying the bank. He was keeping it, putting it in his pocket. It's like, that's dirty business. Took over his house. We're like, hey. If you're not going to pay us, we're going to take over the house. And he's like, I don't care, take it. And then I'm like, but what about me? And they're like, you got to move. The bank told me, you got to move. We're selling this house. But I want to buy it. Sell it to me. They're like, nope. We want $1 million. And I'm like, well, I don't have $1 million. Sorry, that's what we want. We want $1 million. And the house still hasn't sold. And that was like 2 years ago. They didn't actually want $1 million. They wanted $310,000 when the house only appraises for $270. 2 years later, the house still hasn't sold and they lowered the price. Now they want $300. I kind of like that house. That house was really good. The only bad thing about that house that I was in was the air conditioning units. I remember they broke down one day, and I got a guy out there to fix the air conditioning, and then he told me these air conditioning units are old. He said I can't really fix them because they're old and they don't meet the EPA standards. So he said I'll try to do a quick fix. So he did a quick fix, and he was able to get them working again. But he says if they ever break down, you're gonna have to buy new ones because they don't meet with EPA standards. That was 2 years ago, I think, or 3. How many years ago was the second gaming house? Does anybody know? It was a little bit over 2 years ago, right? So my credit rating is even better now. So I could get approved more. Like I could afford it now. I mean, I could get approved for it now. Do I get the last gaming house that I had? Because that was a big place, man. It was awesome. It's not as expensive as Australia. Like Chinglish tells me the cost of living in Australia, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy. The cost of living in California is really crazy too. Nobody wants to live in Florida. Really? Well, the thing is, Florida people come here to retire, so there's a lot of elderly here, and there's a lot of like retirement places. Like there's like retirement places with golf courts. The best retirement places are here in Florida. Well, it's expensive in Miami. Like Miami's expensive. I think one of the best places to live in Florida is Jacksonville. That's from what I heard. Jacksonville is probably one of the best places to live in. Orlando is very calm. Nothing much happens here, but I like it. I like it calm. I don't like a lot of traffic jams. I like being able to get in my car and drive and not have to deal with traffic. I love it. What part of Orlando do you live in? I live in a place called... Dude, I'm not going to give you guys hints where I live, dude. You can send pizzas to me on my house, dude. The last time, somehow, some way, I accidentally leaked my address with the other gaming house, and you guys were sending pizzas every day. I would hear, dung, dung. I'd go to the door, and the guy would have bags full of food. Pizza, or just like food from a restaurant that I've never heard of. What is that? You order your order. And I'm like, did anybody pay for that? No. How much is it? $56. Like I started paying for it, but eventually got to the point where I was like, I'm not paying for this anymore. And then, dude, the look on the drivers' faces when they brought all that food, and me telling them, dude, you guys got to put me on a blacklist. I'm not paying for that food. I did not order it. They're like, what? And I'm sorry, I'm not paying for that food anymore. And then it all stopped when I moved. And then I learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm not gonna leak out my address again. Do you know what? The Gaming House 2.0, you guys found out the address because I filmed outside, right? I filmed the house, right? I filmed the pool. You guys did Google Maps and you scanned all of Orlando until you found my house with the proper features, with the pool, with the screen on it, with the way the yard layout was, the design of what the house looked like. You guys found it and leaked it. So then you got my address, and then all of a sudden I started leaking my address. We started getting pizzas delivered every day to our house. You guys are the best detectives. I have to be very careful what I film. I'm surprised you didn't find me when I had the hurricane camera peering outside. I'm really surprised you guys didn't find me. Are you looking forward to Classic WoW or Battle for Azeroth? Yeah. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to not having artifact weapons. They were fun for the time, But I'm glad we're going back to regular weapons. I think there's going to be an artifact system in place that you can level up. It's going to be part of your character, I think. But the weapons, you will be able to actually switch in and out weapons. I like that. I hope that make PvP really fun. That's what I really want. I want PvP to be fun. The best healing as a prot warrior. Oh god, no! This was the worst time to do this. Oh damn. Okay, I need you to look at the healing meters. I need you to look at the healing, boys. I'm number 5. This is the healing meters. I'm number 5 on healing. The MVP, the best healer in the game.